And sorry, if you do go to the gym and you want to talk about any of this sort of stuff privately, talk to me.
Oh, nice one, Vin.
Please.
Yeah.
Don't.
Wicked. Nice one, Vin.
Hello, mate.
So, Damo's over here, doesn't have a mic on. But our thought process behind this was, or Damo's, I'm not taking credit. The gym's a cool place.
Yep.
Lots of different people, lots of different backgrounds, lots of different jobs. It's a really interesting place with lots of different interesting people. So we thought it'd be good to talk to somebody.
Why'd you choose me?
Shake in your head. You came to mind for a number of reasons, actually, and you are the first guest. So with that in mind, buddy, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'll get straight to it.
Okay.
So, always an interesting question. What got you interested in jiu-jitsu? When did you start? How old were you?
Maybe 30.
30,
like
yeah,
that.
cool,
30.
yeah. And what got you interested?
Well, I used to train down there, kickboxing years before. Then the kids and all that didn't really happen. So I knew it. Jiu-jitsu had just started there as I left. So it was a big thing, wrestling and stuff. So I knew about it, but then it was more podcast online and all that sort of stuff, hearing about it. And I thought, I've been down there before. I know them down there. Let's try it. So I did. And as I'd just done my first session, walking out, I saw Al, who's like one of my best mates, walking out, and he didn't know I did it. So it was just like, okay, perfect.
And was that because the reason you sprung to mind when I was thinking about doing the first one of these, when Damo was like thinking about guests, was I started teaching at Marlow post-COVID.
Yeah.
And I remember you and Al being like two of the first students in the class, and it was in that weird phase where you couldn't I don't think you could actually grapple people yet. It was it was like weird bubbly open mat. Yeah. So I was really nervous because I hadn't really taught much before, in truth, anyway, like little bits, not for years, but then it was also like teaching this weird you can't touch each other jiu-jitsu, which was kind of
so I did 2 lessons.
Yeah.
Then the pandemic shut it down.
Oh yeah.
Then I didn't do any training, and then it eventually came back, but you had to make a dummy out of your jiu-jitsu gi with a pillow doing moves. It was, it's pointless in my opinion, but we did it and it made me stay, because I was still doing a bit. And then obviously the pandemic happened again, another lockdown, and then you came.
Yes. And I remember as well, like you, I definitely remember you being in particular very keen in a good way.
Yep.
And you were asking a lot of questions. And I think a lot of people were sometimes nervous about asking questions. So that was really good for me because I was like, nice, he's actually asking questions. But one thing I remember you saying, which is sort of like quite people say it all the time now, and I never quite know what to say, but I remember you'd finished a roll, and I was watching it thinking, this is brilliant, because you both, you and Al were just like, a puddle of geese flying around like jiu-jitsu looks. You got up and kind of tidied your kit up, and you're like, cool, I don't know what I'm doing. and I didn't know what to say, because I was kind of like, you won't. Yeah. Do you ever? I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's
that's still to the day true, I think. You never really...
But the reason I ask you that is, did you then, some people seem to take that as I don't know what I'm doing, and this is fascinating and I'm hooked.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, hopefully that's what happened for you. Because other people sometimes they want almost like you learn a move and then they think, if I can't fucking do it, then I can't do jiu-jitsu. But you seem to have that like twinkle in your eye that I remember when I had, when I was like, this is just amazing. Was that kind of on the money?
Yeah, I think the techniques and stuff, obviously it's amazing, but once you spar and stuff and you get that connection with a random person you've never met, you know them better straight away. That's the bit I like. Does that make sense?
Absolutely do. Yeah, I actually, it's funny because of kids. Your kids went to the same school that my kids are at now, and I feel bad saying this now. I'm socially fairly awkward with new people, and I've been to like a few parties recently with parents, and they're all lovely, but I'm a little bit awkward. I think I might have been slightly lubricated, but there was a guy, and he was like, there's so many people go like, I'm really interested in starting it and whatever, and I sort of said, just come and give it a go, because you might love it, you might change up. I was like, just some people find the close proximity a little bit awkward, and I think because I'd maybe had a couple of drinks, And I like him a lot. I kind of was like, you might, you get this kind of thing going on. I literally gave him like a bit of a body lock, and I body locked him, and he just hugged me back.
Oh, really?
And I went, see, it's all right. And he went, yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Actually.
You got to do it.
You got to do it. Yeah.
Until you've done it, like a sparring thing, that's when you understand.
You do, don't you? Yeah. I've never really surfed properly, but people equate it to that, don't they? Where you get completely lost in it. And I did notice that, like I say, I felt like you had got that early, because some people don't. Some people it takes a bit longer to get, doesn't it? And it kind of drifts away. But yeah, that was interesting. And then another thing that another reason I thought it was nice to talk to you, Vin, is because I have utmost admiration for people who, because I've had to do this at times, but you were a roofer at the time, physical job, and I always admire people who have like physical job. We got quite a lot of people who have got physical jobs who will then like work all day and then come and train in the evening. How did and we're not like in our 20s either, right? So how did your like body, and how did you manage that?
I don't know. I think you just got to, first of all, buddying up with someone you meet at the gym is amazing, because then you're accountable. If your mate texts you, I'm going, you got to go. And just enjoy. I actually have fun. Always said this, when I stop having fun, I stop doing jiu-jitsu. I like doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I just do it.
That's another.
I have got a bit lazier though. I'm not amazing. So,
but that's another interesting thing. Like, I was going to get to that. I mean, how old are you now, Ben?
37.
All right, you're 37. So we're similar age. I'm a little bit older than you. But as you get older as well, and it's a bit of a cliche, isn't it? But I think, is it getting lazier, or is it just going, I want to do this as much as I can? Do you know what I mean? And because you train consistently, but
just move it to daytime. That's what luckily, things have changed for me, so I can just train in the day.
Yeah.
That's what I prefer.
That's what you prefer.
Yeah.
And another significant shift for you is exclusively no-gi now as well. Yeah. And why is that? Is that just because you prefer it? Easier on the body, bit of both?
Easier on the body, I think, for me. For my lower back, it is amazing being in no-gi. I mean, you wrestle more and it's a bit more scrambly, I think, but you don't ever get that hunkered in where someone gets a good grip. That's you, I think. But
you like to let it go a little.
I like to roll and go and see what happens.
Yeah. I still like both a lot, but because they both have very different challenges, don't they? Literally that, right? I feel like in the gi, if someone wants to get a hold of you, that's a problem, a challenge. Physically, I'm kind of with you. I think it's different for different people's bodies, isn't it? I know some people where no-gi is way worse for them because it's like their neck and, gives them big issues with their neck. But for me, in the gi at the moment, I think because especially some of the guys at our place, they take it like, not in a bad way, like their health and fitness so serious.
Yeah.
They can do it all, but like the gi will wear me out, like really, my grips in particular.
And because I haven't done the gi for so long, I actually did come along about 3 weeks ago because I couldn't train on a Monday. And I came to a gi class and I hadn't done it for ages. And I got put in mount and someone was mounting me, and they had their gi on and it felt so different to being in no gi. Like it was a bit more like, oh, I need to get out of this.
Yeah.
So
that's, like I say, I still enjoy them both, but I can see why. It's interesting. I think back in the day, it was always sort of like, or even you hear people say no-gi is more of a young man's game, and I can see why people think that on face value, because it's more phonetic and quick. But I think it's more. I actually think that's more. Well, is it that it's a young man's game, or is it that you are scared of like the scramble a little bit more, where you might end up in a bad position? But
that's my favorite bit.
That's it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Actually. Yeah.
And I think it probably is a younger man's game, because if you look at so I do Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, most of the people are in their 20s or younger. Most of them are. Me and Al, and probably that's me and Al.
Yeah, true. Especially for that evening session. But I don't know what I say this to a lot of people, again, around my age, and we have got quite a lot of guys like sort of our age, I'd say, in the coming days maybe. But that's, again, with the people that I meet, and that made me think of you. Because, again, we're not, not the biggest guy either, right? So it's not like big physical guy.
I know.
You know, I'm sure you've got that tradesman strength for Vin, well, you do, but that's the other thing where I'm like, you weren't put off by that part at all. I think maybe because jiu-jitsu isn't what people think. They think like martial arts academy, right? And it's going to be like that, but it's not. I don't think our place is like that
It's
at all.
definitely not like that. And jiu-jitsu, it's not like you do need to be strength will always help, but the technique will get you out of a lot of stuff. Be strong if you can be strong. Don't ever knock that. But the technique will get you a little bit out of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely that. And with that in mind, for someone who, is there any advice you would have for, say, guys our age who, because it's like, it's a funny time in people's lives sometimes, isn't it? When you got kids and young families and you're looking for like an outlet or something else to do, and maybe jiu-jitsu seems like a really like overtly aggressive physical thing to do, but is there any advice you'd have for people who are umming and ahhing about doing it, who are like our age?
Wouldn't say it's aggressive though.
No, true. I don't know why I said that. It's not, is it?
You know, punching, kicking's aggressive.
True.
And that, you know, So I don't think jiu-jitsu is aggressive. It's, you're going at it. There's no two ways around it, but you're not trying to hurt somebody.
No.
You're trying to control them and do what you can. What did you?
Well, just any advice really. I think a lot of, in your experience.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's always this advice or do this. Just do it. You know, and if you like it, stick it. If you don't, you know what I mean? That's not a good answer.
No,
it's not a good answer, but
that's literally what I say to people.
Just do it, and then you will enjoy it.
You can write it off the list, can't you? If it's not quite your cup of tea.
And if you go to the gym, I guarantee you, there's somebody there that you will get on with.
Yeah, for sure.
There'll be more than one, but you'll find your group. Like not group, but you know, I hang around with the people that are
for sure,
a bit older than me, that sort of age. I get on with all of them, but you do just go with them, don't you?
You do. It is quite funny actually, the mix of ages and people. There's a group of guys. There's a younger group of lads who they don't come to many classes actually, but they go to the open mat and sort of just beat each other up in a nice way. But I quite like watching their little group and the camaraderie they've got. And I'm thinking, you know what? They're of an age where what a nice thing to be doing instead of out doing other stupid stuff, I guess, you know. So,
and if you want to make friends, say you move to a new area or something, that's that jiu-jitsu is the sort of place you meet new friends. Isn't
for
it?
sure. Yeah.
Because it's so close.
Yeah.
It's so close in a good way, you know. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's a bit like philosophical, but that whole like you really get to know someone, you know,
once you're really sweating with somebody and working hard. You know, when you work hard, even if it's a normal work, you work hard and someone else is working hard. That's a bond because you know they're going through it with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Jiu-jitsu's tough.
It is. It's good fun. It is good fun, man. Well, another big reason I wanted to talk to you, mate, is because I know that you are, is it now 7 years sober, Vin?
Just the other day. Yeah.
Just the other day, and it's 7 years sober, which is amazing achievement, something that I'm really curious about. Is particularly like, and how, if anything, jiu-jitsu sort of played a part in that for you, and that, you know, that your sobriety, I guess.
So I tried to get sober loads of times, like a few good times, and then obviously you think, oh, I've got it under control now, and then you have a drink again, and you're back to where you was, and all that sort of stuff. But the last time, I messed everything up, and it was a big thing. So I was like, right, that's it, I'm done. And I was done. And to be fair, I was done. That was the 26th of November. And then I basically just joined a gym. I hate the gym. I'm not a gym guy, size of me and stuff. I joined the gym and I was just running in the gym and just doing stuff. And I lost, I think it was like 3.5 stone. I was heavy. So I was doing that for like a year probably, but I hated it.
Yeah.
Then I joined jiu-jitsu.
Nice, yeah.
And it's just easier. It's enjoyable for me.
Yeah. Do you think there's, because I don't know if it's a blanket thing. Like, I'm sure he won't mind me saying my brother is sober, and I think he's got such an addictive personality.
Yeah. So
he stopped drinking, and then he went mad for running.
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever watched the Peep Show? Yeah, there's a character called Superhands in it, and he's like he's an addict, and there's a funny episode where he's sober forever, and he's just gone mad on running and olives and stuff. He's like, oh, I'm addicted to the salt. But anyway, my brother was like running, and then when he couldn't run because of work, that's when he was like, you know, so do you feel like it's that kind of thing for you?
Everything I do is what I've learned about myself. I do it to the max until I either mess it up or it goes really well.
Yeah, okay.
So if it's something, I'll do it to the max, mess it up because I've done it too much or whatever, or it works out really well.
Yeah.
The thing is, with addiction, I think for anybody, find something that's good. Find something that you're addicted to that's good, like jiu-jitsu, like running or whatever you're doing, art or whatever, that's positive for you. Nobody else, for you. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be you that's going to drink.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're going to be the one that's sat alone drinking eventually, or whatever your addiction is or whatever. So find something for you, nobody else, just you, that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make sure it's a good thing.
That's it, isn't it? Channeling something into like positive, you know, something positive. But oh, that's awesome, man. And to be honest, I know quite a few people in my jiu-jitsu journey. I've been training for a long while now, where it has jiu-jitsu's been a real bedrock of their sobriety, actually. And you know, so it's a mad what it gives people, I think, jiu-jitsu.
But this is probably relates back to your question about the evening classes. How do you do it? I need to do it.
Yeah, got you. You know, it's a non-negotiable.
Callum, what I would do is I'd finish work probably early because it was what I could. Go to the pub, drink a bit, go home, drink more.
Yeah.
Same again.
Yeah.
As soon as I had something else, I could do something else.
Yeah,
you know
got you. Yeah. Well, was it? I think I had this conversation before. There were certain triggers, I guess, that would kick it off in a day.
But it's an excuse. Anything.
Yeah,
I'd have I don't know. Something doesn't go right at work. Okay, let's go. Anything.
Yeah.
You could be happy. Let's have a drink. You could be sad. Let's have a drink. It's just, but it goes in sort of. You know, my whole family have got issues.
Yeah. There's a gene there.
Irish. It's kind of normal, but yeah. So just get it round to something that's positive.
Yeah, nice, man.
And I think the more time you can do stuff with a social side of it, you've got a chance of it sticking. Running is, see, I don't mind running, but I don't like running on my own.
Yeah, got
So if I'm in a gym, it's not so bad. I know everyone says you shouldn't run in a gym, but if I run down a road, my thoughts aren't what I want them to be.
Yeah, got you. It's funny you say that, 'cause with my brother, he liked the running, same. He joined a club, I believe.
Yeah.
So there was a social aspect of it as well. And I think that was the bit that, you know, that was good for him.
I don't even like driving because driving I'm on my own.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So I have to, if I like drive, I'll put something on that's easy to listen to.
Yeah.
Because my thoughts will go. And I'm 7 years in and I still think,
yeah, of
maybe
course.
you could do it, Vinny.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, when you're 40, you could have a drink again. Those sort of things. To this day, it does it to me. But obviously, I've got experience.
Yeah, of course.
With it now, so it's a bit easier. But
yeah,
with anyone who's got any of those addictions, it's still there. It doesn't go because of the time. It's just, it's waiting.
Yeah, got you. Yeah,
just beat it.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It does, mate. Props to you, to be honest, buddy. It's it's nice to talk to you about that, to be honest. Right, Damo's got written down here. Quick fire questions. Oh, these are going to be quite good, actually. Who's your favourite coach at the gym? Made that one up on the spot.
I'm not even yet.
I'm not going, okay, fine. No. We know. Favourite technique?
Guillotine.
Guillotines are good.
Because
you like a guillotine, don't you? Yeah.
And I think if you're a bit, just throw it
How'd
on.
you do it now? Did you do it with have you seen the first guy I saw do it was Nicky Ryan, the really high elbow kind of thing.
But then I try and grab my other elbow almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
But then I do really like the throwing it over the shoulder one.
The Marcelo.
But people are getting good at it.
Yeah. I don't really finish many guillotines, actually. But hopefully I get sweet.
I don't finish many.
I don't finish
I
a
just
lot,
throw
actually.
them everywhere. I just, from any position, I'll chuck them out there.
Submission hunter. Gi or no gi? That's obviously no gi, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's another quick fire question I could give you. Ooh, what would actually? This is an interesting one for me. So when I wasn't teaching as many classes, when I used to go to classes, which is bad, how would the perfect class look for you? Because if I'm honest, when I was like in London, the perfect class for me, because my old coach Bruno used to do it every now and then. We'd go in on a Friday and he'd go, okay, guys, today we're going to spar. I was like,
Yeah.
but what's, you know.
I think it's different every day, to be honest.
Yeah.
Today, we went in, someone's competing at the weekend. Someone's competing at the weekend. They just wanted to get some rounds in.
Yeah.
So it was like, cool. We just did 45 minutes. I was soaked. I was
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
needed it. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
walked out there like, oh, that was it. I'm done. But I actually get a lot out of not sparring at the end of the class. I have to manage how much I spar per week. You actually taught me this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If I spar every time I train, then I can't train, basically. My back's knackered. So if I go in and you teach some techniques, whatever you teach, and then I flow roll or I practice the techniques that you've just taught, then I'll get better. But I like to have a roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I do. It's difficult, isn't it? Because you weigh up with, I'm coming here to have fun. And you're right. I remember we've had this conversation when people are managing injuries, which to be fair, we all are now. But you want to just go, I kind of want to just go hell for leather, but you can't, can you? But yeah, Kev Capel was the guy I remember who told me, which I think is a really, for a guy who's on the mat so much, I can't remember the numbers he said, but I think he was like, Cal, I've got 15 good rounds in me a week.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's interesting because Kev's, looks after himself. He's a bit older than me. I don't even know how old Kev is now, but he's older than me. And I was like, that's interesting because I find myself still not abiding to that rule. I can come out of the traps hard on a Monday. And even actually today, I really wanted to train today. I had quite a lot of work to do, but I sparred quite hard yesterday and I know, and I've got a long day tomorrow, so I'm glad. But if, sometimes it's, as you get older, you sort of listen to it a bit more, don't you?
Well, my back's knackered from roofing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And not looking after myself for so long. Then I started jiu-jitsu. And so jiu-jitsu isn't the reason I've got a bad back.
No.
But it won't help if I do loads of sparring.
Yeah, of course,
you know
of course. Yeah.
Nice. Go to the gym. That is one advice I would give people for doing jiu-jitsu. It's even if it's boring, which it is. Well, some people. Do some sort of weight training. Never did.
You're good at that now because your back was bad, wasn't it? And then I think there are people at the gym who, like, for them, you just don't even question like helling and smash. They're just non-negotiable. They're always, and loads of other people, but Ongi's another one actually. Like, he's really had to be militant with his rehab and his gym. Where I was in the gym the other day, and I go honestly like once in a blue moon and pretend to be a meathead. Like, you just want to like do bench press and bicep curls and have a little look in the mirror.
Do you wear a vest?
No,
you do.
No, I definitely don't wear a vest. Honestly, Clinchy does. Yeah, he can pull it off. Tight t-shirt.
Yeah.
But Ongi, with the whole time I was doing all this stuff, I was watching an Ongi in the Marlow Club was just on the little matted area doing all of his stretches and rehab and very grown up things. And there's me like almost bloody blowing my arsehole out trying to bench press as hard as I can.
I don't do that. But the gym I go to is like a real quiet one anyway.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
It's quite easy just to chill. And it's boring, but I just do like some stretches.
Yeah.
Light weights.
Just funny as well, like, you see new people come into the jiu-jitsu gym and I'm so... The thing I always, I really want people to feel welcome, and you see nervy new people come in and I really want to make people feel like it's not a fight culture. I'm still nervous in the gym because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I go in and I feel very out of place. And, and then to be fair, I did like a couple of PT sessions with James Parkinson and learned a couple of exercises and all of a sudden I felt that a little bit more comfy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not for me. All right, I've got one more quickfire question. Who's your favourite grappler?
Marcelo Garcia.
Yeah.
Marcelo Garcia, sorry.
Yeah, Marcelo.
That is, so what he does, I try and do all of that, but a much rubbish version of it.
Don't we all?
I try and do the arm drag, even if I had to try and take the leg out and guillotine people.
Yeah.
He's
actually, when you think about it, I think he was like so important for some of the innovations that are really prominent in the game even now. Like, I remember literally before YouTube and before all of that, he had like his X-Guard book. I remember the first time I read the X-Guard book. He got a copy and he's like, fucking hell, what's
Yeah.
this? Like, what is it? And now that's still very much in use. Like, his,
Yeah.
you know, and his guillotine game. Like, I think at least one ADCC where he just ripped through
Yeah.
everyone, didn't he? With that. Now he's one guy actually. When I had the magazine, I never met him and I never got to train with him or whatever. And but he would be right up there for me as well. Yeah.
And I think it would, for all the smaller people, will always gravitate to him because of what he's done. I know he was still a big-legged, sort of solid guy.
Yeah.
He was small, beating heavyweights in the absolute.
Well, Roger said he's the most technical guy he's ever fought.
Really?
He's like felt like the most technical guy he's ever fought, and he had one of those physiques, a bit like, I feel a bit like me, where he's got like small upper body and then like a bigger lower body, which isn't that intimidating, is it?
Yeah, but I'd rather have bigger legs than little legs.
Yeah, true.
And my legs don't grow, so you know, you can't have it all.
We're not growing anymore, are we, Vin?
I didn't grow from about 14. So.
Right, Badge. I'm gonna.
But I didn't eat food properly either.
Did you not?
That's
now
I was terrible, Callum.
Really?
Like, you wouldn't. I didn't eat protein probably until I was about 21.
Did you not? Just for like, what would you eat?
Potato croquettes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mate. They're good though.
Yeah. Didn't eat any meat at all.
No.
Marmite sandwiches.
I mean, sounds like some solid diet.
Mate, it lasted me a long time. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fair. Well, mate. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, bud.
No trouble.
Yeah, lovely to have you on the first one. So wrap it up. If anyone who's listening who's not one of our students, come down to the gym, RGA Marlow. You'll find Vinny there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's the one with the beard, and I'm there other days teaching as well. So, and Damo's there every day, which is true. Yeah, he literally is.
And sorry, if you do go to the gym and you want to talk about any of this sort of stuff privately, talk to me.
Oh, nice one, Vin.
Please.
Yeah.
Don't.
Nice. Legend. Thanks, mate.
Cool.
You're the man. What do I do now?